What's good, what's good, what's good? Someone that's no one. Welcome back to another banger. Story time, first time trying. Let's go. We out here. We doing another one. Again, like I said, the last one. Sometimes stuff just be coming up, right? We're here to cover this, right? So, I just took this like 5 minutes ago, so I'm pretty much not feeling anything right now. This is just the intro to give you an idea of what I'm like now before things hit, and just to set things up basically what's going to be going on here. It's pretty standard. If you tuned into one of our story times recently, you know how we've been doing it. We've been just going outside with nature and stuff, getting fresh air, and just talking away, literally just talking away, and be talking for a minute. So I'm not going to try and make this super long because I just want to hit a goal of like, let's try to get something under 30 minutes, see if we can actually do that and not make it like, then again, I mean, it's content, so I'm not tripping about it. It is what it is. We'll see what happens if the substance brings that out, and like I feel like talking that much, and it is what it is, right? So Pseudoindoxyl. You may have never heard of this. This is a metabolite of 7-OH. So yeah, it's kind of like we go through 4 different hoops almost with this. So we have kratom. We start off with what's in kratom that is most active? Metragenine. Okay, cool. And what's one of the most potent alkaloids of metragenine? 7-OH. Cool, we covered that now. Now, in that, there's a metabolite called Pseudoindoxyl. So we can increase, we can extract or synthesize this, and it has effects on its own, apparently. Again, I got sent this as a bonus, as a sample to just kind of test this out and see what it's about. We do see some pros with this, similar to 7-OH, where it makes kind of these prescription opiates questionable, right? These may be pro-drugs to what's already in place, so I want that to make that clear early on. A lot of people, I feel like, just have had this stigma because it's so available, and you hear of these people getting absolutely hooked on it because you can go get it at a smoke shop or whatever, right? Doesn't mean there's not medicinal applications here or potential here. A lot of things can be addictive, and this is pain pills. You don't know. I mean, it leads one thing to another for some people. Dark road. I mean, not saying this can't either, right? The difference is a lack of respiratory depression. That's one of the biggest things, biggest concerns with, with these opiate overdoses and whatnot. We see fatality by respiratory depression. That is, if you don't know, the body's natural ability to just breathe. If we're unconscious, right? If we pass out while on an opiate, go into dreamland, whatever, if we're not breathing, we can actually die. It's kind of crazy, right? That's how that happens, but so I just want to get that out. How this could be seriously a pro-drug. Also, doing researches on this is the Pseudoindoxyl might be a pro-drug in the sense that there might not be withdrawal symptoms as heavily compared to these as well. Though I've read some anecdotes too. That it depends. It really does depend. So I mean, the risks are still there of like, yes, this is addictive in a sense, or you could get theoretically hooked on this, and you'll get withdrawals from it if you take it enough and build a tolerance like that. But at the same time, I mean, we're coming into this with psychotic precautions. This is proactive psychonautics, okay? We don't just take it just to fucking take it like whatever, right? It's a purpose here. Just remember that. But yeah, beta-arrestin too. Lack of activity there. It's what I'm talking about with the respiratory depression thing. But alright, I think that's a solid intro with some good info about this already. I'm gonna see it should be kicking in pretty shortly. I might already be feeling some stuff like that, just like general easiness and whatnot, but actual hit and whatnot is gonna come. I'm gonna come back in here about like an hour after I've taken it. It's been what, 10 minutes now? So, and of course, like tradition, we gonna smoke up, so I'm gonna go roll up and stuff. I'm also editing right now, and just coming in today. I ate a little bit. I had some potato wedges before this. I had a smoothie earlier, and I went to the gym for a few hours this morning, steam room and whatnot. Feel really good. Did some ketamine way early in the morning and last night. Smoked a little today, not too heavily, just to give some patient presentation here of what my set and coming into this is like. So, okay, we're gonna leave it there. All right, we'll be back in an hour. For you guys, will be one split second. So we'll be right back. Who's back? Welcome back. Welcome back. We feeling some stuff. First things first. As always, as per tradition, let's spark up. It's a smoke sesh out here. You already know. It's the first time trying. Some people may be like, it's not, you don't got the pure experience first time because you're smoking. I lived to smoke. I lived to smoke, bro. Get this lighter, huh? Trying to talk, but get this lighter out there. Today's lighter. Cool little design. I don't really be sharing it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not crazy about the lighters. I don't really keep them too much. I kind of don't want to because like I'll use it like to pack down bowls and stuff. So it's like you got this shit at the bottom normally, but I guess like you could clean it, you could refill, get your little butane bowl. All right, whatever. We're gonna spark up. That wind is strong. Alright, first impressions, let's just tell it how it is. So I feel like I got most of the information that we're going to share, like, of the specifics about the Pseudoindoxyl. First time trying is very loose, guys. First time trying is just, like story time format. What's going on? What am I feeling? Loud ass kids, it's cool, but we out here. We do this. It's cool. But first things I will note, I will be making many comparisons to 70H. I actually probably recommend go check out that video, my first time trying 70H live report or whatever. We just dropped it like 2-3 weeks ago now, depending on when this is dropped, but it is something to compare. I guess something else to compare would be the kratom extract, though I feel like the kratom extract has not matched up to 70H or this. But let's talk about this a little bit. So one thing I will note compared to the 70H right away that I've noticed is, I would say 70H, just based off first impressions, again, this is first time trying and whatnot, don't have extensive experience with this stuff, so again, little bugs. Ooh. The body height, way more pronounced, way more prominent compared to 70H. 70H, I feel like, was more of a header in the head. Like, it's kind of like one of those things that I noticed or noted right away with the 7-OH was that what do we got, by the way? Jet fuel. There's some gas, but one of the things I noticed right away is like I kind of had like this ringing, like this buzzing, like noise, kind of like in my head that I feel like this receptors going off and like is being activated like that. This I did not get that one bit, I will say, but I will say like some of the first effects I did get from this was more like lower, like in my body, like kind of in the stomach region actually. I was kind of a little cautious, I guess not cautious, but a little concerned, because we gonna have some nausea. It's gonna be nauseous. Please, no nausea, please. Please, no nausea. No nausea, thankfully. Oh, and I don't know if I noted, dosage is 15 milligrams. I figured, yeah, we took the 15, we started with the 7.5 with that 7-OH, and just bumped it to 15 milligrams, just because I have kind of some extensive background or history with opiates like that. So I mean, kind of suited, I know what the experience is gonna be like and whatnot. My body knows and whatnot. So I mean, it's kind of accustomed. Like I feel like it's just I'm a little step up than what just any. That was a big thing last time. Not too much of a big thing, but it was something as notable as I feel like, yeah, the short-term memory is impacted a bit. I will say I feel like I was like kind of like more active, flowing more actively with that 7-OH compared to this. I feel like this is more like just chilling, more relaxed, and just kind of like I'm vibing. Like things are kind of like watching a little stream while I'm doing some work in there, some funny moments, some laughing a bit and stuff, commenting a little bit. I'd be like you guys too sometimes, just tuning into, favorite YouTubers and stuff and supporting other people and whatnot, just casually. But yeah, I was just kind of setting up my scheduling and whatnot, just to, I guess, story time, just jumping into the story time aspect of it, and it just felt good. I mean, it felt calm, like, and I felt like I can just do me and be like present, but I ain't like dummy high in any sense. I don't feel like I was that way necessarily off the 7-OH either, but I feel like a tad more recreational compared to this. We are just over an hour in. It is very prominent. I notice it's there. I'm chilling. I don't know if I would compare it, honestly, though, to like the perks of the hydros as much as I would the 7-OH, which is kind of, interesting. I feel like, I noticed kind of like it's more of like a red kratom. Some people would say, yes, the 7-OH is like the red kratom. And the pack I got this in is red. Maybe that's like an indicator of some sorts that it's similar to red kratom, but a high dose of red kratom is a good comparison, I would say, for this. And yeah, my bad. It's just, yeah, no, it's cool. Hopefully it's not too loud like the background noise and shit, but it's summer. Because earlier I was about to come back out here and be like, man, there ain't nobody outside. It's nice as fuck out. Like, I shouldn't say that, but for me, it is kind of nice as fuck out. Just because I kind of like it to be hotter, but it's like, what, 90 degrees, 91 degrees right now. So like, most people don't want to be outside because like, most people are going to be getting hot, sweaty, like, yeah, so. Just depending on your body type and whatnot, but I feel like I lean towards more of like, man, I feel like I could live on the equator type shit, like go to Arizona type shit, like on some desert shit or something like that, Nevada or something like that, right? And just like, I don't know, I just kind of like the heat. I like hot food, I like fucking hot showers, just the steam room, guys. Like, I'm here for the heat, summer vibes all day. That's why I feel like I almost gotta kind of get out of this state, even though I kind of like it here. And there's a I don't know though, the weather, bro. At the same time, it makes you tough. It balances you out in a sense. Fucking little gnats, man. So this is kind of demonstrative I'm just kind of talking, right? And just kind of like just flowing naturally. So I don't feel like there's a strong focus, I will say, with a clear, like, I wouldn't say even tunnel mind, like tunnel vision, tunnel mind, right? But like, laser focused in that sense. But like, I feel like the focus is kind of dissipated, not in a necessarily bad way. Like, I feel like there's a drive to still do things, but I feel like it is kind of like, in the sense, yeah, spread out the focus of where things can go and how open we are to just flowing into the next thing, I guess. If that makes any sense, but I'm just trying to describe this as accurately as I can from the mindset point of view and the bodily. The body is the most prominent thing, though, I will say, because I would say I have like slight tingling going on, but it's just like, just body euphoria, slight bodily euphoria, way more prominent than the 7-OH. Well, I would say the 7-OH was more of a, like I said, a mind thing and a mind high, which is cool, but like, at the same time, this is kind of, still satisfactory in that sense, to where it's like, it's not completely absent the mental effects of it either, I'm feeling. But, yeah, like I said, at the same time, what? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but we been getting lit as fuck. I will also say, coming into this, even just before this, I just kind of was tired. I don't know, last night for sleep kind of was like, kind of boo-boo, like, fucking, it's just been muggy, also. That's also why about this state, and Chicago is great and everything, but still, like, the mugginess, the, humidity levels be on 10 out here, so, sometimes, yeah, especially, I mean, I could do it, and I can't right now. I'm still hurt with this boot right now, guys, but it fucking sucks, because I do want to try the series out, where we go on runs and stuff, and off of LSD, off of kratom, off of, not DXM, because I won't do that, but off of maybe this shit, right? And not even just runs like that, like, I'm trying to actually do races, to a point we're doing races. And I'm not talking, alright, we'll do a little simple 5K, race. That's standard, at least 10K, half marathon type shit. Just because, like, who's doing that, right? Who's actually doing that, right? Alright, it's like, alright, one thing to do a 5K, I mean, I'm still sure that it's something that could pop off, type shit. But at the same time, it's like, a marathon, bro. You running a whole 26 miles off some acid, bro, or something like you're tripping, like, on a whole marathon. Like, it's probably been done before, but it's not like you really hear about that. I mean, I do wonder. I mean, I'm not gonna search right now, we're recording and stuff, but it probably has happened in some way or form. I know in other, just as performance enhancers, like mescaline and forms of mescaline, have been used in the past. And I will say mescaline, if it was my choice, bro, and we're trying to actually, like, do the best we can, we're not trying to be on some experiment stuff, because I would just do it, experiment stuff, right, just see how it would go, right, and see, like, it made it shittier, or it actually made it faster, or it made it just more fun, like, or it just was terrible, I couldn't finish, right, something like that, right? But if we're trying to do it, like, just I'm trying to get the best fucking time, like, of my life type shit, and I feel like this could potentially, be that, and I feel like that would be mescaline, man. Just based on my experience, and I've only had just one mescaline experience, technically cactus experience through cactus, San Pedro tea, As for a story time though, that was some years back. That was such a beautiful experience. But I know just like the natural stimulation of that, man. It's just like, yeah, that shit's it's different. It feels amazing. Not like a stimulant though, like, but it feels like I'm alive. I'm alive, and it feels amazing to be alive. And I'm live, man. Like I'm here, like. But somehow we ended up with mescaline, right? Somehow we ended up jumping around. That's what I just said, right? With this how I'm feeling. Like I don't know where it's gonna go, but I feel like we can just talk and stuff. Like it's cool and like it's cool, bro. It's cool, and G. There's also like I remember, man. If you remember this, man, you're a real OG and you've been around. I will mention this. I think I still had this video privated. I was public at first, but it was like 1,000 subscriber special, I think. When I first hit 1,000 subs on this channel, I'm pretty sure. And it was what? Me and my boys, we did what? We tried to make this work. It was, I don't even know how much weed. I think it was like a half ounce or something like that. But we used what? 3 backwoods basically, and tried to make a long giant backwood basically. But like, we needed better preparation. We needed some like wax to hold that shit together, really, because it was just like, yeah. But I mean, we still smoked a shit ton and stuff. But if you remember that, man. Just you a real one, but I kind of want to go back kind of towards doing stuff like that, not just like not like crazy like doing it, but just like I mean on some shit, cause like we be chiefing out here, man, like, and some of my boys be down like that, and just like on some fun shit. Like maybe I would do it as like members only type stuff, Patreon exclusives, right? But like, I don't know. I mean, we'll probably just try it out, see how everyone reacts and stuff. See if everyone fucks with it like that. I mean, just on some fun shit and on some different stuff too. Cause I mean, we be getting some like just some gas and stuff like that too. So we're just like we're doing some moon rocks and stuff. And also we got another first time trying video I got to record, guys. Another first time I'm trying. I won't talk about this too much. I'll save it for this, the next video, or whenever I record it. But pretty soon. But moonshine, man, moonshine. I'm gonna have to make a video on that. I mean, I've only had it these 2 times. I mean, I'm sipping on this jar blueberry muffin moonshine. It's kind of crazy, man. So I would just say it might be my new most favorite alcohol, which is rare to say because I don't really fuck with alcohol like that. Like I guess like if I were to pick for like, you know, like 1738 or something, like some darker liquors I like, but like typically I really don't. I mean, I'll like do some rum or like, it really just depends, to be honest. Tequila, of course, vodka, of course. I wouldn't say those are necessarily my favorite, and tequila's always a good like consistent smacker, I feel like. But I feel like more on, I'm way towards more like whiskeys, rums, and whatnot, more dark alcohol. So, but yeah, this moonshine though, I don't really be drinking, guys, either. This is just throughout accumulated experience, so I don't really be drinking like this, but occasionally, you know, it's just like, alright, fuck it, we'll go pick it up, and or sometimes, of course, it's a social thing too, right? But yeah, moonshine is a little fucking different, bro. Oh my god. That's probably gonna look so dumb in the video. Yeah, I just have to be on guard too. Up there, right? Up there, little gnats, man. Up there in that bitch, there's a little wasp nest. I think they like left the premises, like they don't fuck with it anymore, because I haven't seen them in like 2 weeks now. But like, So at one point it was like 5 or 6 of these motherfuckers just like roaming. Like I'm just kind of like we gangs out here on some shit. Like just the wasping video too, right? The wasping video, right? It just coincidentally get some raid, right? But no, I just let them do their thing. They weren't being hostile or nothing, so I was like, all right, we'll just see what happens if it gets worse or not, you know. And just like they said, fuck it, I think. So they said, fuck this place. Hey, it's cool. Got hella spiders though around here. Hella spiders, man. Hella spiders. I've been. It's just summer though. Things are living. Things are, you know, bustling and shit. It's cool. So I did say, yeah, I do want to try and make this under 30 minutes, not try to make this too long. For the most part, I feel like we got our thoughts out. Like I said, this isn't a full breakdown video on this by any means, where we're presenting, you know, tons of information and whatnot. We got explain videos. We got why substances suck, are great. We got let's dive ins and stuff like that, to where we, you know, add, all right, this is where we hone in, get more focused and get more detailed with, you know, an objective in mind, right? So, and just, you know, having, like I said, more of a presentation style and not so much, I'm not saying this won't be here like that, but it just depends on the video type and shit too. All right, we back. Weirdly, I got hit with the camera. It's too hot to record right now, bro. So I just stuck this mug in the freezer real quick and we back. So we gonna wrap this up properly, right? We not gonna, fuck that, getting cut off like that. But so yeah, I mean, conclusions are for this first time impressions video and, you know, story time, right? It's aight, man. It's pretty good. I would say it's pretty comparable in strength, I'd say, to the Pseudo, not the Pseudo, the 70H. But like I said, it's more of a body. That's what I've really gotten from this. The mental is still there, most definitely. Like I said, I do feel like a bit more like up like that, but not as much compared to, like, I remember how I was being in that video, man. Like, yeah, that I'm say there's more of a downer effect, but not in a bad way by any means. Like, I'm chilling. It's good. It's good. So, small update after the video. I don't know when I'll throw this in. Nausea fucking city. Fuck. Man, and also just, I gotta say the dizziness, man. If I was in a car ride or anything like that, man, for sure just but shit happens. It's also probably the strength of this substance too. So just wanted to share that real quick with you guys. Yo, I'm back for another part on this unexpectedly. Just to wrap this up really and tell you what the fuck that was, or so basically what happened, I started feeling a bit nauseous. I mean, I was just kind of just doing my thing and just like continuing to edit and whatnot. I was gonna do yoga and all this, and like I said, with the 7OH, I had a little bout like this. This lasted, normally with opiates, you just go lay down, right? In my experience, you just go lay down. The nausea will typically clear up for the most part, unless you take a strong ass dose, right? This might have been the case. I do think it is just the dosing with this of why this happened, and just a classical opiate nausea effect playing out here, pretty much, and unexpectedly. But kind of makes sense considering I was talking about how Pseudoindoxyl has such a body to it. So I mean, kind of makes sense that you might be more prone to nausea in that case. Now I think smoking did help out, because, like, you know, after smoking, after chilling out, and after the weed effects kind of fizzled out a little, is when I started feeling nauseous, I believe. So I feel like the weed did kind of, you know, play a role in that, in reducing some nausea and just making me feel straight, right? So I just want to make that clear with that. And it wasn't anything too bad. It was worse than the 7OH. I was laying down for like 5 to 10 minutes, I feel like. I tried to get up, right? Back down, another 5 to 10 minutes. And get back up though, and I feel like I'm pretty much in the clear, getting good now, around 5.5 hours after taking it, right? And I feel like, just based on my kratom experience, for the most part, this should be over, right? I should have been just more clear about that, but yeah, I thought I would be chilling 5.5 hours in, 6 hours. I decided to do a little bump of K. Sends me to more nausea land, unfortunately. Not the best time. This kind of reminds me of DXM sickness, just how it gets, and it's really like, really bro, like, I'm sick for like 20-30 minutes, something like that. I try to eat a little something, just comes straight up, can't stomach anything. It's not a good time. So with Pseudoindoxyl, I will say, more prone to nausea, yes, most definitely. In terms of actual effects, it might be a little more stronger compared to just 7-OH, just in my, at least from what I'm looking for in a recreational side and a even functionality side. You might need less just based off this experience. But then again, like I'm saying, it's more of a body to it, while I say 7-OH has more of a mental aspect to it. Just based on my first impressions, I had 7-OH a bit more now, just a few more times after that, nothing much, but that's still my base impressions on Pseudoindoxyl and its comparison to 7-OH on this. So if you want to see more of this substance, more of 7-OH, more of kratom, more informational stuff about this, let me know. We can do that, guys. I'm totally down. We can break this down, see how, or even compare how some may be more addictive than others and whatnot. We can get more reports from you guys if you want, send them in, whatever. We'll cover this stuff. This is another thing that exists, another thing that came my way, another thing we're going to talk about, another thing I'm happy to talk about. So yeah, besides that, I mean, it's getting bright as hell, man. Getting bright as hell out. But besides that, let me know, I mean, what you want to see. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, check out the socials. You already know I got stuffs in the work all the time, so expect more fire content like this. You already know. Support your boy. More support, the more I can do this. So it's straight up. But alright, yeah, it's for someone that's no one, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.